Rizal really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Casemiro, he won't be happy with that one. Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now this could be a chance. Adriano.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Fabinho. And he's quick to return it. Nunez. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Cleared away. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And just a quick reminder.
How would you summarise? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Dunk cuts it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's put paid to the danger. Casemiro. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Rijkaard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alaba can clear it away. Sporting have got it back and they'll have another go. Burmo. And he's intervened well there. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Neymar! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Maldini.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Messi is standing over this one. Messi! O'Reilly is there to clear. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neymar! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Delivered low. Manchester United
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Sporting really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Darwin. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise, and Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Shevchenko! And there's a goal! This is getting better and better. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Bellingham. Defending was strong and firm. Neymar. And here's Messi. Neymar is having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Guardiola clears without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cristiano Ronaldo!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And Bomo. Now this could be a chance. Guardiola! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. This possibly the last play of the half. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Nicely spread. Neymar. Messi. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. That was a given, it always was. And that is all they have time for. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
So off we go again.
Manchester United really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Oh, there's a probing ball. No way through there. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kimmich. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Great ball. Decent chance! Guardiola tries to play it through, and here's the chance to counter. Kimmich. Howson. Maldini. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Forced to go back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he welcomes it in. Lovely shapes to shoot! Great football, shot and save.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Sporting have their second corner now. Messi goes short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming. Cristiano Ronaldo! Keeper's got his work done.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Darwin Núñez.
Messi plays it short.
Number 9. Number
Messi.
15. Dayot
Manchester
Upamecano.
United have the chance to go the other way.
David Alaba. Number
Now it's
7.
Gullit.
Neymar. Coming on the
Gullit
field.
is fouled.
Number 17. Shevchenko. Number 5. Serginho. Number 3. Rudiger. Number 2, Howson. Number 19, Gullit.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Burmo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Neymar. He's beaten the last man, and this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a tidy finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And yes, it's him again. Sporting are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately... Messi! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's Serginho. Burmo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. And Burmo. And here's Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Sporting clearly now in lead preservation mode. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Has been indicated.
Right card. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. And he welcomes it in. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Has another go! And that's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Substitution in progress.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Please be
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Quality ball. And he's being shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get... And Hullet! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is...
And the finish! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Long ball upfield. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's fabulous. Good chance here. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hullet tries to play it through. Scholes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. He's shifting through the... He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's intervened well there. Guardiola.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ekitike. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. That's rather hopeful. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. He's got away. Zico. He's picked his way through. That's very neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Looking for the far post. And that has been cleared.
Pretty robust defending.
Zico. That has not gone well. And he's quick to return it. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 22, Ekitike. Hullet.
The second period is underway.
Number 11.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Borussia Dortmund couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Zico. That's tidy. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional, and they can counter here. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Short changes him with that pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. It's anyone's ball now. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's on it, can he get it? There's the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! And the game has liftoff! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi tries a shot! And he's stuck it away! And this is getting better and better. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bullet! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
10, Zico. Coming on the field, number 18, Yamal.
Time and again they are repelled.
Substitution.
Kvaratskhelia running with the ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal goes short. And here's Yamal. Here's a chance! It's hit the crossbar. And that would have been game, set and match. Driving forward. And the through ball. And he's there to get it away. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Flings it across. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. Oh, such a clever... And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And this is Bale.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now. Bullet. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are under... He's going for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? O'Reilly. That has been cut short. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Messi receives it in a wide position. He goes for a shot!
That is some save from Khan!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's it.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.